What's up, everybody? Liquid Snake here. Uh, Today I want to talk about when do you usually scoop or choose to, I guess, stop playing during a certain match or a game. Uh, I have the Dark World deck on here because that tends to happen a lot with this deck. Like I'm in those situations where I can give up. I never usually do because most of the time it tends to work out pretty good. Um, like when do you usually, I guess, scoop? I guess that's the term people use. I don't know. That term's annoying. Every time someone says scoop, I think of ice cream. I don't know because I'm just fat or I'm just because I'm being stupid. Like scoop, you want to scoop, bro? Nah, sorry. Anyways, um, yeah, I've noticed people usually scoop when they know for a fact the opponent has either more resources than them and more life points, or when they know for a fact, even though they do have good cards in their hand sometimes. And I'd never understood that. Like people just quit. Like, oh, I'll scoop because I know you got the combo off or something. I was like, why not just keep playing? Because I've been in so many situations where the opponent has the combo they need to beat me, and most of the time it doesn't happen because of other crap that I have. Most of the time it's because of a fucking fader that I always have. Like I remember Lightworld players, especially when someone has 3 JD, they think it's game right there. Like GG, I'm like, no, bitch, attack first. Fucking summon out fader, they mill out. I think what 12? Is it 12? And they tend to die by the next game if I get another fader or something like that. Oh man, it's hilarious when that kind of crap happens. Um, I don't know. It just seems people give up too easily nowadays in this game. It's kind of annoying because like I like playing the game throughout, and a lot of people do actually have chances of winning back, but they don't see it themselves, or they think, oh, why even bother keep going if I know I'm going to lose for sure. It's like no, that's kind of dumb. Like especially with this deck, Dark World, it happened to me a lot of times. I wish I filmed one a long time ago. I remember this one specifically because it was just hilarious. Um, I had one card left in my deck. No cards left in my deck. 2 turns. I had 2 turns because of Reckless Greed, so I couldn't draw for 2 turns. So it was cool. I had 2 Starlight Roads down. I think one Silva, one Grapha, but no field spell whatsoever. Um, he honestly had game if he would have just left me alone because honestly this deck has no protection besides Starlight Road. See, no Solemn Warning, no Torrentals, unless it's sided out obviously. No protection whatsoever. So I would just sit there and I was like, man, this guy has me, it sucks. But I was like, I'm gonna keep going because there could be a chance. And then he heavy storms me and I was like, oh sweet, Starlight Road. So I have like 3 targets on field and he's like, ah crap, like he wanna get rid of my Stardust now, so he's dark hold me. And then I had the other Starlight Road and it didn't work out either for him because he kind of like gave me that chance to win. If he would have kept the Heavy Storm and Darkhold to himself, he could have easily won right there, and I would have lost because I couldn't draw. The cards in my hand were basically useless. If I used them, I'm pretty sure I would have died. I think I had like 2 draw cards in my hand, so if I draw, I lose automatically, right? So I don't know. It's just situations like that are always hilarious to me because I just tell myself, just keep going. You never know. And most, like I'd say about not a lot, but majority of the time, I'd say I'm always gonna I'm in a situation where I'm already gonna lose. 15% of that time, most of the time I don't. When I think I do, it usually doesn't happen because I just give myself that one extra push. I'm like, I'll keep going. Why not? It wouldn't hurt. And it turns out, yeah, I was right. I actually won for some apparent reason, like something I pulled out of my ass. And especially with this deck, like I said, it has no protection whatsoever. Like I think the monsters and the XYZs do all the work. The spells and traps are just to get to your stuff fast. That's all it's for. So it's nothing really like oh, this is so cool. Like this deck is innovative or something like that. It's nothing like that. It's just like the only protection I have Starlight Road, which is funny because most of the time I wish I could draw it, but I tend to draw into too many of them at the same time, and that gets really annoying. And another thing too with people quitting, it's like there's no point to quitting if you don't have no idea what's gonna happen because even since the beginning I play, I never actually quit. Like I just keep going. I just admit defeat. I hate how people just quit. Like I don't know, it's annoying. But my message to you guys is please don't quit when you're playing a game because honestly you have no idea what's going on. It's not like you can predict the future, so stop acting like you do because you fucking don't. And just keep going. Like I said, there's lots of people I played too. They thought of giving up, and I told them just keep going. And they ended up winning because just because I have a shitty combo in their hand and I have my field set up doesn't mean shit. Just because someone has a back row of 5 doesn't mean all the face downs are good because there could just be what's that thing called? They just be bluffing you like, oh, I'll put a bunch of face down so he's scared to do this and that. And that's another thing too. I remember I used to play very defensively. Like when people had a lot of back row, I would never do anything about it. But the mentality I finally developed over time is I might as well get it over with now before it screws me later. Meaning, like if I can attack, I'm going to attack, and if I get mirror force, oh well, you know. At least I got rid of it. I don't have to worry about it later. So when I do get a combo later, I don't have shit to worry about when it comes to that point. So I think with bottomless and things like that, like I would do the not the perfect combo, like the right situation, the right card. I would do it because if no response is given to that situation, I can use that card's effect. Example is like Breaker. Something about Breaker. Hopefully they don't warning it torrential or bottomless. Okay, nothing. Fine. You know, pop a card on the field. Then pop a face magic trap on the field. You pop card on the field, and after that you attack. If you know for a fact they don't have anything that they can use against you, you might as well attack a monster they have because a lot of people have been running a good amount of beaters, so it's like you attack a monster and hopefully they don't get rid of it that much. And yeah, I don't know, it's just like you attack something that's 18 and then you pop a field on the back. You're like, are you sure you're that lucky to do that, or are you sure you want to do that? Because most of the time it tends to not work out. Like for me, I try to use Breaker as fast as possible because I don't want to lose that advantage. I want to try to get as much advantage as possible. So, but that's going off track. So, like I said, my message is don't quit, guys. Just keep going because you honestly have no idea what's going to happen. Keep that in mind every time you play, because you might be in a weird situation, but what you have could actually bring you back without you knowing. Just because they have the perfect setup doesn't mean crap. You can still easily win. I've also seen duels too. Like every once in a while I'll watch a duel because I don't feel like dueling myself. And people have gotten themselves into weird situations and they easily come back winning. Like I remember I had the perfect setup. Like this happened to me lots of times, especially with this deck. Since it's all a bunch of big ass beaters. I was like, oh, I have the perfect setup, sweet. Because I think I somehow Neil's Galaxy Photon Eyes, and he tends to always win games for me. I attacked they Magic Cylinder, and I was like, oh, fuck, this sucks. Basically made me lose the game. So like I said, just because you have the perfect setup doesn't mean shit. So I also like to say good luck to everyone out there when it comes to duels. Please don't give up on yourself. Just keep going. Just give it 10 more seconds. 10 more seconds to 3 minutes. Don't just give up just because they have everything. So hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys like me talking about this type of stuff, like this video, recommend subjects, anything you guys want, and I'll do. I'm trying to get away from doing too many duel videos. Like I said before, the reason why I do duel videos is because that's the easiest to do while this work schedule. It's weird doing a video this early because like this work schedule has me working graves, so I tend to do my videos now early in the morning. So I don't know. But thanks a lot, guys, for being my subscribers. I appreciate all the effort. I appreciate the people involved in the comments. Your dedication to actually talking on my videos will not go unnoticed. Keep that in mind when it comes to contests. So thanks again, guys. Hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you guys around. See ya, and good morning.